I go by the name Leaks. Just to describe myself a little bit, music hit me, music came into my life, in a real weird way. Music kind of picked me. I didn't really pick music. As a kid, I was more interested in athletics. That's where my heart was, and sometimes I feel like that's where my heart still is. But music is one of those things that just kind of consume me. It's like a dream that I just fell into. Just coming up, I listened to a lot of artists. A lot of hip hop mainly. And I think that's where you'll be able to hear now, being that it's me and my bro Dennis, man. Like, we're just giving everybody 100% us. And my influences growing up was a lot of hip hop. Jay-Z, Biggie, of course, Tupac, people like that. Even just more recent, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. These are people that are on my iPod. These are people that I listen to. So even when I'm singing, a lot of times it comes off real flowy because that's just where my root of music came from. It was more of a hip hop basis, and so you're gonna be able to hear that now in the music. I think as you always have.
And for me, music has also been a major part of my upbringing. It's unfortunate to say that not everybody has a good upbringing. Me personally, my life has been all over the place. I had it really rough growing up, and there were a lot of times where I personally needed to listen to music to go to sleep, whether it be in the neighborhood that I was living in, the surrounding noise of the city. I would have to put on my Walkman and listen to music to go to sleep, preferably jazz in my occasion. And that led on to singing in church. I was singing in church as a minister, and from there on, it just spilled on to so many different other things. I love listening to so many different genres. You would think that I just listen to soul or R&B and gospel. On the contrary, I really like listening to country, pop, and hip hop, rock, and it's been a real major part of my life. Sometimes you don't have anybody to talk to. Sometimes people don't relate to you, and you'll find the right song that can describe everything you're going through. And that's just what it was for me. So as an individual, I'm a jack of all trades when it comes to this music thing. I love music as a whole, and I can find the art in just about any genre of music there is. So it's just what it is for me. And as a group, I feel like when we put these two things together, we come up with just adversity. Everybody can relate to our music. We've heard it from old, young, and everywhere in between, people of our own age group. You guys relate to me. And that makes me feel really good, because I feel like this time around we're doing the right thing, Doing the right thing for ourselves, for our fans and our supporters, for our families. I'm just really excited, man.
As a duo, as it is now, it's completely original. It was original before, but there's been a lot of groups. I don't even think you could call this a group anymore, really, because it's not a group. It's just a duo. It's just two individuals coming together to accomplish one goal. And we're on the same page about a lot of things, not just musically, spiritually, our beliefs, our morals. Me and this dude, we see eye to eye. So you're gonna hear that in music.
Let's make one thing clear. I've been rocking with this guy right here
for a minute
since we were kids.
It's not.
This guy right here was like 11 years old.
That's like
when I first met him. You know what I mean? So we've been let's just get one thing straight. We've been rocking for a really long time.
I done shared many stages with this dude. I haven't shared as many stages with anybody else. Nobody on this earth more than I've shared stages with this dude. We came up together. We came up doing this. I remember being in Harlem. Let's take it back there. I remember being in Harlem week, and I was performing with this dude in the rain
on a sidewalk street.
Like, these are the stories that people don't have. So when you see us on stage and you see us as comfortable as we are, this is why we've been doing this for a
long time. There was a moment in time in our career, because we have to say it like that. In our musical career where we lived on stage. We lived on stage. We would do so many shows growing up, so many talent shows, so many shows in general that when we started doing L.I.E music, it kind of just fell into place, especially when it came to this whole performance thing. I don't relate to anybody else on stage and blend in with anybody else on stage more than I do with this guy right here. He compliments me very well, and vice versa. We've been rapping for a really long time, so don't think this is all just coming out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is family right here, so it's a little different this time around.
Musically, this is the most important part of the interview. Musically, we're going in a whole new, different direction. I mean, I'm just excited. If you heard the singles that came out so far away in Sell Me the World, like, Sell Me the World is such a big idea. Like, the feedback that I got from it, some people were offended. Like, they felt that, you know, by us saying Sell Me the World, that was just the greediest statement ever. But
on the flip, some people appreciated it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, you know, when you do music, as we do, you don't limit your imagination.
Definitely not.
I don't have money to buy the world. You could never sell me the world because I don't have the money to buy that. But in my music, I can travel to that place, you know, and put myself in a position where, you know what, I can buy the world, and these are my rules, you know, like. So it was just one of those things where it was a real imaginative idea. You know, some people caught on to it and some people got offended. But that's what music is, you know. Even the people that didn't like the song or won't like the songs that are on the mixtape, I think if it makes you feel a kind of way, that's when the song is, you know.
We did our job.
Definitely.
If it makes you feel any type of way, we did our job. And not to mention that this time around, we just wanted to remove ourselves from the ideas of what anybody else had for us.
Oh,
you know, coming up in this music industry, especially nowadays, you get put into different categories and different lanes. Right. And we honestly just wanted to break out of that whole tradition and really just touch subjects that, you know, vocalists really just don't normally touch. I mean, I'm trying to reach the world with this one. Yeah. You know, Pier 17 it's for the world.
Definitely.
It's not just for people that listen to R&B, soul, hip hop. You know, like, I want to touch people that listen to country rock, that listen to pop. You know, and I feel like we definitely touched a lot of different genres this time around.
Definitely. You know, just being an artist, sometimes you feel trapped in following a blueprint. You know, especially a group like us, a lot of people would, you know, compare us. When we had 3 members, a lot of people would compare us to a New Edition, Jodeci, and, you know, we have an appreciation for those guys, and we've learned so much from them, but at the same time, we're not really interested in copying something else. This is something completely original. And as an artist, as you're growing, as you're maturing, you know, there were those stages in our music where you could hear that, where we were trying to fit a certain sound, or, you know, sell a certain idea, but now it's just realer than it's ever been. For the most part, anything that you hear in our music now is 100% legit. It's not something, if I'm talking about a car that I have, I probably really have that car. I mean, sometimes, you know what I mean, I stretch my imagination a little bit, but still, at the end of the day, the music is real. It's not something that I'm not talking about or rapping about or singing about, anything that I really can't relate to or I haven't been through myself. And I think that comes across in the music. You can hear when something is real. It's like you know when somebody's lying to you.
And you also want to go from you guys sound like so and so to you guys sound like L.I.E. Oh, this is L.I.E. You know, we wanted to create our own sound, and I feel like with this project, Pier 17, we definitely did.
Definitely.
I feel like we successfully did.
We did.
Shouts to our producer, L.I.E, 316.
L.I.E 316.
You know what I'm saying?
Incorporated.